lovelies, welcome to another Tuesday sewing, and this week we're going to do my latest page for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. All the details for the lovely ladies will be linked down below, and the prompt I'm working on now, I think I've about caught up. The prompt is vintage embroidery. So I've laid out my page how I'm thinking it's going to look, because I have this piece in mind. It's a lovely piece of old tablecloth, and I think it was David's mum's, and it's got all the embroidery on it. It's got this lovely lace effect. And then what I decided, I got these two little snippets left over, like that's a little bit bigger, but little snippets. And if you recall last week, and I did the video of making the edges, slow stitch pieces for junk journals, I made these two, and I thought I liked the colours and it went with that. So this is tying in there. We've got some pink dyed canvas that goes with that. On here we've still got the original stitching, and here what I've highlighted is there was like a little applique tree, well, that sort of thing, from the original embroidery. So I've highlighted it and just put a cross at the bottom, and I want that to hang over so that we can see, we'll be able to see a bit of that, and the stitchings, you know, no knots or a mess. This wasn't quite long enough, so I've added a little bit because I want something to hang over. I've got some vintage lace fabric, that's all I could call it. It was a big, like a neck curtain really, and I thought that went nice on there. So I thought, yeah, turn the camera on and we'll see. I've got some ribbon, viscose ribbon. I've got my big old trusty needle for bookbinding, because I'm going through loads of layers and I'm using ribbon. And if you could, oh, excuse me, if you can hear any munching in the background, it is Nelson. He's got he's found a bit of chew. He always has a teeth cleaning chew at bedtime. Well, he goes and hides scrap ends, not in the garden, in the house. You'll get into bed and think, crikey, what's that? I've laid on something sharp and it's a bit of his chew. So you might hear him munching away. What I'm going to do, I thought I would follow this round, just to highlight this lovely, like, it's a bit like, it's some sort of embroidery. There is a name for it when you can do, you know, when you can embroider and make fancy holes. Nowadays it's machine made, but back in the day it wouldn't be. There is a stitch called faggot stitch, which is like similar to this, but it's for joining two pieces of fabric together like that. So go and look into faggot stitch. That's really useful and can be quite decorative as well. I've never had a go myself. I really ought to. Every time I see it, I think, well, that's effective. I ought to do that. So I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all enjoying the series I'm doing on a junky junk journal with no start to finish, with no printables, for a change. And I'm having so much fun with it. It's surprising what you can do with packaging and leftover bits and bobs. You probably can't tell on camera that this is ribbon, viscose ribbon. But you can see how shiny it is in real life. So how are you all getting on, those of you that are doing the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, this latest one? I am pleased that it's carrying on all year. I did the first 6 months one last year, down the garden path, which I've got to finish because I'm behind. Was it last year? I'm sure it was. But anyway, I didn't want to do the Christmas one. I'm not a fond lover of doing Christmas crafts, you know. I like doing my December dailies and we have a bit of fun, but rest of the year, I certainly won't want to take 6 months to do something Christmassy. So I'm glad this one, this memory, creating memories piece, is continuing on. Well, I think it is. What page are we up to now? Oh, it might not be, you know. Don't know why I thought it was. I might be wrong. So, a quick look. How many pages we've done already? That's a bit of extra for doing my tops. Let's quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perhaps garden path was earlier this year. Lost, see, I don't even know what year it is. I spent that much time with hospital appointments, being in hospital. Yeah, it may well be. It might be that this is the second half. When did we start it? 5. Just forget I said anything. You're better off checking their videos out. Seem to have got a creaky table all of a sudden. I don't know. Can you hear it squeaking? That was David's chair squeaking. He's on the computer the other side of the room. Oh, lordy. That's better, David. Thank you. He's moved it a bit. It's not shaking now. Just him that's shaking and squeaking. Mm-hmm. It's raining today. But I am upstairs. The craft room is coming along. Well, it's craft room come everything else, come bedroom, come office, come wardrobe. Oh yes, that was the thing. I got some IKEA. I got IKEA furniture coming. Some more Kallax units, and so I've moved the 2 fold-up crafting tables near my window, and it's a lovely view from window upstairs. You can see right across road to the park. I'm going to go down here with it. I think it looks nice, this. And it's glorious just to sit and look out while I'm sat here sewing. So I am really pleased. It's a big improvement from crafting in my little hallway at the apartment. And yeah, we had a nice 12 months that we lived there. We only stayed 12 months. We're not ready for apartment living. We're too young, we've decided. Well, not necessarily too young, but we're not ready to give up our sitting out space and our own front door quite yet. So as lovely as it was, but let me tell you, hard work moving twice within just over a year. But the beauty is I've now got some lovely crafting space. I can spread out a bit more. So I'm not showing it here yet. I know Nola suggested that, and it's a great suggestion, but filming it while I'm sorting it, but I can't really do anything at the moment till these other Kallax units come, and there's a couple of Billy bookcases that are coming as well, so that we can move the books off my craft Kallax cubes, so I've got more space to then have my craft area all together. So hopefully it won't be too long before I can show you. Oh, I don't want my scissors, they are here. Right, save that. All your ends. I've got my little my little ort, as they call it. They call it an ort, which is a little jar. Save all your cut off bits. Look at that, it's coming on. That's really satisfying, isn't it, to look at that? Well, it is for me. Things like that give me a lot of joy. We're going to make some, we might make some handmade paper with that, or some handmade fabric. Oh, I've got a bit there as well. So just keep putting it in your ort ready, because there's a lot you can use it for. Right, I really like that. That's really quite nice. What I've also got, I've got some pink ribbon as well. These were all from, and I think a couple of weeks ago I mentioned Textile Yarns, which is closed down, or in the process of closing. I think they have closed now. I think it was you, Finger Pricking Good, that said it used to be near where you live in the UK, and oh, it was fabulous. You could get loads, and I got all this from there, all this viscose ribbon. The other place I can get it from now is Steph Francis in the UK. And I know Ariane Zersha, she buys a lot of Steph Francis threads, so even though she's in the States, she does buy a lot of their threads. Right, I'm going to just sew this along here so that it's so if it's stuck, just keep giving it a wiggle and it will part the fibres for you. Right, I am going oh, I didn't swear. There we go. I'm just going to whip stitch this. But I'm going to do it separately, you know, because it's a bit in and out by separately. I mean in and out without weaving your needle like that. It's too thick to be doing that, and it hurts your hands. So hope you all, if you are doing this, you're having a look on the Facebook page, Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I think you get loads of inspiration from what people are doing. And I love the fact that everybody's doing something a bit different. So even if you see some inspiration and you think, I love that idea, but I'm going to modify that to my own style or whatever, then I think that's great. There is on here, up to here, there's a little bit of edging from the original embroidery. So I am following that round. Oops. This is a lovely cerise pink, isn't it? Let's move that over there a bit. I love embroidering with this great big needle. I wish I'd have found this years ago doing this, using this for really tough embroidery stuff. It is my bookbinding needle, in case you haven't heard me before banging on about it. Oh, it does help though when you've got a lot of pain in your hands. So all you peeps out there that have arthritis and things like me, it is a godsend. There we go, it's looking nice, isn't it? Well, I think it is. We all have our own interpretations, don't we, of things. So I have decided, I don't know if I mentioned this a couple of videos ago, but I've got some more of this. This is what I'm using the backing sheets. Ow, that hurt. And I've been cutting some strips off and adding it to the top because I think that will help when we come to doing it. So I'm making a book, but I'm doing it top loader, top fastening. Never done one like that before, so it's a bit of an experiment. I just fancied doing it where you can just flick the pages up like you would in a little notebook. Whether it's going to work is another matter. So I've started putting some extra top pieces on so that will form part of the connection, I don't mean connection, but you know what I mean, part of the, just a minute, let me just pin that, then I'll think, part of the fabric that's going to, just let me undo this bit tight, part of the fastening where I can hopefully, I was thinking of doing some sort of a wrap over and sew that wrap over. We'll see. I don't want to do that really until all the pieces are finished because I won't be sure how wide it's all going to be, the depth of it, not really, until I know how many pieces are going in. Rachel might have said, or Sarah might have said how many prompts, but I can't. I might have missed them if they have. So if you do know, can you put it down in below? Be a bit of an idea how deep my pages will be at the top, then, won't it? Right. Let me turn it round the proper way so we can have a look at that. Right, I need to do another one so that it's finished off. Hello, Nelson, are you still chewing your chew? What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on up this side. I think it will finish it off nicely. If I do something similar. Like over stitch. Now then, I've had a thought. Do I put, have I got, let me see what I've got in here. I've just had this thought. Now there's all sorts in here, so don't look too closely. I thought I might have, oh, look at this. Yes, I'm going to put my handbag on because I used to have a bracelet and it's only recently broken, and my boys bought it years ago. There's sterling silver handbags on it, and I think I'm going to have that at the end. Oh, thank you.
Sorry, you can get that in there for you.
Thanks, darling. Thank you, darling. Oh, I've got that there. What about that? Let's have a look at that. No, too big. Oh, Eiffel Tower. One of my charms. Now I'm going to stick to my handbag. Because it is a treasure, I didn't want it to get lost. But seeing as it's all dropped apart, I think this is a lovely mustard pot. My eldest son bought it me when he went to Bulgaria, I think. When they finished the A-levels, a gang of them went to Bulgaria. It's a mustard pot, but, you know, I'm not keen on mustard, so here it is in the craft room. I'm going to... Is that the right side? No. Yeah, look, you can see sterling silver. This is similar effect to how we did when I did the beading, only I did it with the coral stitch when I had the beading on one of my other pages. Okay, let's have a look at that. And that's just hanging down there. I like that. So that's a little treasure put on there. And I just need then to end that off. And pink's one of my favourites. So. Oh, it's the only thing after a while. This, it does. I'm going to take that off. I've had another thought. I had a little cat charm, didn't I? Put it all back in now. See ya. This will save having a knot on the back, and I think that's another little charm I've been saving. I've been hoarding as a memory. So I am going to turn that over and I'm going to tie this on. I can't remember what this came off, you know. Is it going to go through without me having to thread the needle? Yeah, it is. Okay. So this will hang down at the back. Like so. Just double knot it. And then that'll just be like, I'm all khaki-handed here. It'll just be like when we put charms on, when you make, for those of you that do make junk journals. Let's have a look at that, how that looks. So we have got both of those on. Just clip that off. So I have my handbag and my little cat. I love that. And that will dangle down underneath the pages, so that's great. Right then, so I'll leave it there, I think, for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, ringing the bell so that you know when I'm next posting a sewing video, if you're just here for the sewing. If not, please join us for the junk journaling. As I say, the current series I'm doing is a junky junk journal without any printables. So take care out there. Bye for now.